down, nigga. That shit went fucking solid as a rock. Baddies all over the creation. Well, it used to be baddies all over the creation. I was one of them, obviously. So listen, I really be driving in the car having these long ass conversation pieces with myself sometimes. It's not even conversation pieces. It's just me thinking out loud. And right now, I think with myself, I'm kind of in a conundrum. And it's not like just a regular conundrum. It's not like some random ass, this nigga is running straight to the car. You should see this nigga. He's, okay, anyway. It's not a regular conundrum, right? It's not, oh, I'm in this life-changing state right now, and I need to figure out where I'm going to go with my life, or whatever dramatic shit I be doing. It's not that. It's really a pivotal moment that I have to say, look, bitch, you need to get this shit together. You really do. You don't got no time no more. You need to stop with these shenanigans. You need to stop with all this other shit you do. You need to reevaluate yourself. Now, I can't lie, and I can't act like I'm not the problem, because I am the problem. But the crazy part is, I attract problems because I am the problem. So some people that I know, some people that acquaintances, friends, people that don't know me, they think that I think other people are the problem. I've expressed fucking 70 million times that I am the problem. I've said I am the problem. And I said I understand the reason. And I really truly do understand the reason. The real issue, or the conundrum, is I don't know how to ratify it. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to make this issue go away. I don't know how to make this issue better. I don't know how to take a different route. I don't know. You know, as much as it may sound corny, and as much as many people take things out of context, I'm going to explain this to you, okay? I am my problem. Nobody else is my problem. Now, people have affected me dearly. I've allowed people to manipulate me. I've allowed people to use me. I've allowed the way I feel about myself to not matter. I've allowed too many things. Now, I'm not blaming those people for doing fucked up shit. I'm not blaming my family for being dysfunctional. I'm not blaming anything. But what I tend to do is I tend to talk a lot, obviously. And I ramble. And when I'm going over what blah, blah, blah is, and I'm going over each issue, I'm explaining it to a degree where you might take it as what I'm saying is that I'm blaming all this shit on other people. I'm not blaming shit on anyone. And the only reason I say this is, like I said, I've had, some problems within the last few years. And I can't blame anybody else for the problems. It's me. It is fucking me. I know it's me. I say it's me. I wake up in the morning like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? People don't understand when you sit here and you express yourself to them. And you know what the thing is? Side note. People are apathetic, period. Like, I completely believe that. I think that the way our society is here in the United States, we breed fucking apathy. Like, it's fucking turkey bacon. Like, that shit is anywhere. You can go to fucking Costco, you can go to Target, you can go to Kmart, you can go to motherfucking Big Lots and get some motherfucking apathy for that ass, man. It's everywhere on this motherfucking place. So, people being apathetic, people not understanding, people not being able to communicate properly just breeds a cesspool of ignorance and lack of understanding, lack of empathy, lack of all these things. And this is one of the reasons why I say people are apathetic. But going back to what I was saying, because like I said, I ramble. Even though people are apathetic, why is this nigga not turning? Okay. Well, bitch, just don't hit me. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. So, I say all that to say, I understand that I'm my problem. I understand it more than anybody would understand. But see, what the real issue is, the self-deprecation, that shit is funny to me. Side note, fucked up shit, sometimes it's hilarious to me because I see the irony in it. And outside of the irony, fucking shit is funny. Like, you can either cry, you can either get mad, or you can fucking laugh, and I choose to laugh. Back to what I was saying. So, it's like, I've reached out and I've tried to talk to people. I've tried to have serious conversation pieces with people. Like, serious. Like, this is how I'm feeling. And this has happened multiple times. Multiple times. I remember one time, I'm not even going to that because this is just stupid, but I remember reaching out to friends, people that I consider like really close friends, and like pretty much breaking down and telling them what the problem is, and that kind of was like, yeah, whatever. And it kind of reinforced that I can't be that way to people. And this also creates a problem because I'm so anti the way they were. Now I'm putting myself on the line all the time for motherfuckers that would never do the same thing for me. So it's just, it's obviously, some mental stuff that I need to get healed. And I'm doing that. I'm doing everything I possibly can. I'm not trying to just self-diagnose myself. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the worst thing you possibly could do. Me self-diagnosing myself, I have everything. I have bipolar, I'm fucking borderline personality disorder. I don't have any type of antisocial disorder, thank God. Whatever else I got, MS, I don't know. But, I know that's wrong, and I'm not going to do that. I've been clinically depressed my whole entire life for many different reasons. And just as an adult, dealing with depression is completely different than being a teenager dealing with depression. When you're a teenager, you're dealing with depression. You feel like, oh, it's me, the world's gonna end. I want to kill myself. I want to die. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel like that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that was my experience. And other teens that I've met have had, or other people rather, have had those type of experiences when they were children as well. But I know there are certain attributes that I have to get rid of in order to be better. And obviously the emotional baggage that I have to get rid of that. But just laziness. And the laziness just comes from just a lack of motivation. Lack of motivation for a number of reasons. Like all of this shit ties into each other. That's the deepest part about everything. Sometimes I don't feel motivated. Sometimes I'm just being way too over analytical about situations. Thank you, sweetie. I'm being way too over analytical about situations that I shouldn't be analytical about. Shit. I be thinking about shit fucking 17 years from now, and I haven't even got past the fucking first day. And because my thoughts go so deep into something that has not happened, I'm already like, well, bitch, if I can 2037, this shit gonna be a wrap anyway, so I might as well stop. Like, just think about how fucking mind fucking that is. Think, like, that's some deep shit. My procrastination is just the realest shit on the planet. And again, some of these behaviors are learned behaviors. I learned these as a child. I can't blame anybody that raised me. I'm glad to be the person I am, but I do have some bad-ass attributes that I want to get rid of. And it's not about wanting to get rid of. I have to get rid of them. These are dire. This is for the rest of my motherfucking life. I'm not going to be shit if I don't get rid of these things. I'm going to fucking be just a loser, and then I'm probably going to end up sniping myself or some shit like that. That's how deep this shit is. And when you start talking about sniping yourself, people start talking shit. First of all, let me tell you this. Side note. If somebody tells you they're going to kill themselves, don't tell them how stupid they are for killing themselves. That is the worst thing you want to fucking do. Side note, because people don't, that's a great side note, because some people don't understand that. They just, oh no, bitch, you stupid. You shouldn't kill yourself. I don't want to, like, no, you're not motivating. In fact, you're probably doing the opposite. So I'm letting you know, just in case you got a friend out there, no, you bitch, you stupid for killing yourself. Why you even talk about that? Like, that's how you may feel, but it's a way you handle this. It's a way you handle situations. It's just like trying to reconcile with somebody or trying to talk to somebody, and all they do is just yam while you're trying to express yourself. Like, you can't get a full fucking train of thought out. I don't know what that fucking is. You can get a fucking full-fledged train of thought out because the person keeps at every point. That's not a conversation. That's you being mad and not listening. So back to the level at hand, okay? I'm saying all this to say that procrastination is really one of my biggest flaws. I would say lazy, but I don't even think it's laziness. Some of it is, absolutely. But here, let me explain something to you. I know this might sound weird, but I'm still going to explain this to you. And then I'm probably going to try to wrap this up because I need to go inside. And I might do another video. But sometimes when I read a good book, I don't want the experience to end. So I don't finish the book. Or like in the case of Hunger Games, I knew Hunger Games was going to be Mockingjay, the last book. I knew it was going to be a movie, so I wanted to actually see the ending of the movie before I actually read the ending of the book. Harry Potter, I procrastinated about that. I read like the first 3 and then just kind of got busy, didn't finish them. Watched all the movies like 70 million times. I think as of recently, I was just like, you know what, bitch, I don't know when I'm gonna get a book and actually sit down and read, because, you know, my time don't be like that, and I just been on audiobook kick, like hardcore. So I said, fuck it, let me do the audiobooks. This a few months ago, maybe like a year ago. Anyway, I went in and just revitalized my love for Harry Potter. And this is something I could have already had. Not saying that I didn't have this love already, but the love that I have for it now is unprecedented. It wasn't the same love I had for the movies. And I could have had this shit 10 years ago. But I choose, oh, bitch, when you get some time, you'll sit down and read all the books. Because I wanted to read it and get that reading experience. I'm like, oh, bitch, you do it at that time. Okay, bitch, you do it at that time. Okay, bitch, you do it at that time. And I didn't do it at any time. I didn't. I just fucking procrastinated. Damn. Jesus, man. Sorry, I'm driving. These motherfucking people are crazy. I've been sitting here trying to get this parking spot for fucking 2 minutes, and these people are just driving like fucking nutty baggies, man. Not even fucking paying attention. See, this is the shit I talk about when I say people are not fucking empathetic. They don't care. They're inconsiderate. They're just assholes. And I can't say that I'm not all of these things, but I definitely make sure I go out of my way to not be these things. I definitely am mindful. And just to wrap this up, because I know it's kind of all over the place, I think that one of the best things that has happened recently in my life is that, what's going on with the focus? There you go. One of the best things that's happened in my life as of late was my newfound love for philosophy. Now, of course I knew philosophy. I knew philosophers, you know, quotes, theories, beliefs, things of that nature. It was all scattered abroad. It wasn't in depth like I was a philosophy major. It was never that much. I don't remember taking a philosophy class in college. I don't. If I did, I may have, but I don't remember. But with all that said, because that's just fluff at this point, Philosophy opened my perspective. It helped me understand. As humans, we have bias. It's cognitive bias, which is not the same as cognitive dissonance. I know that's like a hot word right now, but ultimately, it's not the same. We all have a bias, and this is just our personal bias. It's just like, if you think I'm a person, say for instance, you off top think I am a liar. I may have not shown you any traits that I actually am a liar. But because you already have that cognitive bias that I am a liar, most of the things I do, you're going to look at under the lens of, oh, this motherfucker's a liar. They could be absolutely telling the truth, but you already have that bias. When you look at it from some of the viewpoints of the great philosophers, it definitely expands your perspective. A lot of things that we do as humans tend to be self. I really don't like selfishness. And that's another long fucking rant about it. I'll just give you this example. In order for me to eat food, I'm at Sprouts right now working. In order for me to go into Sprouts and get a Fiji apple, other people have to do stuff in order for me to be able to go and purchase that. I don't have an apple tree at my house. I don't have seeds to plant it. I don't have anything. So if I want to eat, I'm basically at the will of somebody else because I don't have the supplies. I don't necessarily have all the knowledge it takes. I don't have the materials. I don't have the transport, conveyor belt, transportation line. I don't have any of those. So I rely on other people to eat every single fucking day. You rely on other people every single fucking day to get gas in your car, to buy your precious resources for the clothes on your back. You rely on somebody else because you didn't make those. You didn't fucking get that fucking disgusting ass fossil fuel out the ground. You aren't the fucking little Chinese worker making 8 cents an hour sewing on these raggedy motherfucking sweaters on you that you're paying $10,000 for. You didn't do any of those things. So for me, personally, for me to be selfish, like I'm the only person in the world that matters, is ridiculous. Because if any of those systems collapse, then I would be ass fucking out. We need each other to live every single day. We need each other. People live in this grandiose illusion like, oh no, it's about me, bitch. I got my coin, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, fuck your coin. That shit's not gonna exist sooner or later. Like, that shit is fucking bullshit. You can either believe me or not. You can either feel me or not. I don't care. This is how I feel. I don't think it's gonna change just because of how I see things. How I see things down. Because I care for other people. I think that if I took a lot of the energy that I have on bullshit, on feeling sad for myself, on feeling lost, and actually stuck with a plan and stuck with it, and I got sidetracked, even if it comes to just being over analytical, getting sidetracked because I'm in the middle of something and I get a little frustrated, so I start doing something else to alleviate my frustration. Just hunkering down and not being lazy about it, and being able to say, you know what, bitch, you're gonna fail, and it's okay. You don't have to fucking be right at everything. And that's the most important thing I have learned within this year. And it's taken 30-something years for me to realize that being right is not important. It's not. Now, I'm not going to act like, oh yeah, bitch, I'm just this enlightened bitch and I don't care about being right no more and it just disappeared. No, it didn't. Like, I used to fucking get off to being fucking right. Like, disgustingly. But now, I definitely make a mindful effort. Like, if it's not that serious, it's just not. I'm not going to press something. Now, if it's something I care about and it's something that I know in my heart it's right. Like, if it's something I said or if it's something... Now, I'm like, fuck it. I'm trying to make sure I have receipts. I'm trying to make sure that I have all this shit on lock. But, you know, ultimately that doesn't matter because cognitive dissonance. You know what I mean? I can show all my receipts all I want to. If somebody's not ready to hear those receipts and they don't give a fuck about those receipts, it doesn't matter. So, my thing for this year and for all the other years was always to be bigger and better and blah, 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 and make all these changes. At this point, that shit is null and void. I just want to be happy. I just want to be able to say that I am proud of myself. I just want to be able to say that what I did changed my life and it might be able to change others. I just want to be able to achieve my dreams. And I don't want me to continuously get in the way. I heard somebody saying that shit about Kaya. And I was just looking at family members and people I know and just how unhappy and miserable they are and how they thrive in negative environments. And I'm like, yo, I can never, ever be that person. But on the path that I'm on right now, I'm always going to be that person. So even if it takes you doing a YouTube video once a week, even if it takes you actually going home and writing a song every night, whether you have to do fucking 8 bars a night, fucking 1 bar a night, as long as I try to work at it, and defeat it. Because ultimately, consistency will murder my procrastination. If I'm consistent, I don't have to worry about procrastination. So it's consistency. And like I said, start small and big. You know, had I been consistent with even YouTube, I might not be here, sitting here in the car, getting ready to go to work, talking to this camera. Had I did this before, I wouldn't be in these situations. But I did those before, and I can't harp on those. But now, you know, what I'm doing right now is going to affect me in 5 years. So I got to make sure that in 5 years, I'm just not somebody in my mid-30s angry and pissed off. You get what I mean? So, thank you for watching. I know it has been a long time. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not going to say what the schedule is. I'm not going to do any of those. But I'm making promises to myself. And if you if you can be an accountability buddy, that would be nice. Hit me up and say, Broke, what's up? That's always nice. It's always motivation too. Like, oh, somebody's interested. Because sometimes when you feel like motherfuckers aren't interested, you just don't do it. You know what I mean? And I don't necessarily do the videos for other motherfuckers. You know, I'll be, like I said, I'll be sitting in this car just fucking going off. On people, on the phone, on something. So might as well record the shit. I don't give a fuck if my neck doing some weird fat shit. Fuck it, bitch, you gonna have to take it. Motherfuckers be on here with fucking all kinds of shit going on. Fucking green shit coming out their eye lobes and shit. Yeah. Bitch, I don't got no green shit coming out any type of duct on my body. So, we good. It's broken. Thank you. Take care, whatever.